Alright, this is the book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 26. And it reads, Men and brethren, children of the stock of Abraham, and whomsoever among you feareth God, to you is the word of this message sent. Right? First and foremost, we'd like to give all praises and glory to the Most High, Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rakakodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who preach and teach this word for many years. Salutation to you, other Akim, right, who also pushing the word. Now this lesson is going to be basically concerning men and brethren of the stock of Abraham, and whosoever among you who feared God, because it was dealing with, first the scripture was referring to men or nations as trees. Different empires, or the scripture referred to people as trees. The cedar tree, the chestnut tree, and so forth. Right? All these things is just symbolic, representing different people and different kings and different nations. Right? Because it have a separation right there. Right? When they say men and brethren, children of the stock of Abraham, that was talking about those who directly know that they're from Abraham, because then it would have the Israelite foreigners. That's why you go on to say, whomsoever among you feareth God, to you is the word of this salvation, because he was talking about the speckled birds and them, the Israelites that might be looking like what a typical Israelite might look like, but nevertheless, here is who your father is. So the scripture was going into that also, right? So we will look into what our word stock means, right? In the blue letter, and we will see what it is in the Hebrew, right? And here it says, right? So you see, it means genus, and when we look into it, here's what it says: kindred, offspring, family, stock, tribe, nation, right? Nationality or descent from a particular people, a aggregate of many individuals of the same nature, kind, sort. So basically what the scripture was telling you is everybody who come from Abraham, and that was pertaining to seed, as in one, not of many. Because when the scripture say unto Abraham was the promise made, in Galatians 3 and 16, we will just go and get at it fast, just to back up what we were saying. Right? Galatians chapter 3, verse 16. Right? Here it reads here. Now to Abraham and his seed were the promise made. He said not unto seeds, right? It wasn't talking about the plural, as of many, but as of one. Because unto thy seed, which is Hamashiach. So it was talking about Jacob. Isaac. Because the Most High always deal with that lineage of people. So if you're really going into it, and you're going into see, well, what is the stock? Because we now read the definition there, right? And you see now that it was the Israelites and the Israelite foreigners the scripture was talking about. It wasn't inviting everybody in, right? So you're gonna get some other scriptures that proven, right, that the scripture refer to people as trees also, right? We will get the book of Mark chapter 8 and 24. Mark chapter 8 verse 24, and here it says here, and he looked up and said, I see men as trees walking. So you see the scripture telling you here, the apostles say you see men as trees walking, right? So that is the next way the scripture is used to refer to as people. Right, the next scripture we're going into would be the book of Ezekiel, chapter 31. We'll start from 1. And it came to pass in the 11th year, in the 3rd month, in the 1st day of the month, that the word of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak unto Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and to his multitude, whom thou like in thy greatness. Behold, the Assyrian was a cedar in Lebanon, with fair branches, and with a shadow surround, and of an high stature, and his top was among the thick boughs. So you see the scripture referring to Assyria, right, or the Assyrians, as a cedar tree in Lebanon. Now the scripture referring to the Syrians or the Assyrians, right? Verse 4, the water made him great and deep, set him up on high, with the rivers round about his plains, his plants, and set out her little rivers unto all the trees of the field. So that talking about all the different nations and them that was feeding, right, and making the waters, talking about all the different nations that was feeding the Assyrians to make them great, right? The different nations that was feeding them and bringing things and trading and doing all that thing with them to make them great. Verse 5, therefore his height was exalted above all the trees of the field. That talking about all the different nations and them, right? And his boughs were multiplied, and his branches became long because of the multitude of waters when he shot forth, right? So he to become very rich, so that they excel against all the other nations that it had around them. Verse 6, all the fowls of heaven made their nests in his boughs, and under his branches did all the beasts of the field bring forth their young, and under his shadow dwelt all great nations. So you see the scripture breaking down for you that all the different nations, great and small, was coming towards this one nation, and this nation was excelling. The scripture referred to them as a tree, right? More proof, right? We read out verse 6, 7, and 8. Thus was he fair in his greatness, in the length of his branches, for his root was by great waters. Verse 8, the cedars in the garden of God could not hide him. The fair trees were not like his boughs, and the chestnut tree were not like his branches. Nor any tree in the garden of God was like unto him in his beauty. So you see what the scripture talking about Egypt and the Assyrians, right? So at the end of the day, the scripture refer to people as trees. So when you go back to Acts now, chapter 13, right? Acts chapter 13 verse 26, when the apostles said here, men and brethren, children of the stock of Abraham, and to whomsoever among you feareth God, to you is the word of this salvation sent. You will have a deeper understanding of that whosoever among you, who it was talking about. Alright? So I hope this was educational. Muat Lababal, Death to Babylon, Kwam Yasharala. You know, it's all about us shining in the kingdom of heaven and shining this light into the darkness, because people really don't know what's going on, and they really need this light, the elect and them that might be wandering around, because hey, the faster we reach the elect, is the more the Most High will shorten the days. So shalom. I hope this was edificational to somebody, you know, whoever will accept it. Until next time.